morning, students. Now today in chapter motion we'll continue the revision. Now in last topic on last class we had learnt about the speed, average speed, and done some numerical. Now we all know that the speed is a scalar quantity. Now what are vector quantities? A physical quantity which are expressed in terms of magnitude, unit, and spatial directions. Spatial means direction in space. Spatial directions are called vector quantities. Now spatial means the direction in space. So we know that in space we mark north, south, east, west, then this is northeast, this is southeast, this is southwest, and this is northwest. So these are called the spatial directions. For example, force is a vector quantity. Force, that is say 10 Newton, due east. So 10 is the magnitude, Newton is the unit, and due east is the direction. So force is a vector quantity. Similarly, weight is also a vector quantity. Now today we will learn about mass and weight. Now what is mass? It is an amount of matter contained in a body. It is an amount of matter contained in a body. It is a scalar quantity. Its SI unit is kilogram, and we use physical balance or beam balance to measure it. Now students, there is a very important point. This mass of an object remains same everywhere provided its speed is much less than the speed of light. Say if an object whose mass is 80 kilogram at equator, then its mass at poles is also 80 kilogram. Its mass at moon also 80 kilogram, provided the speed of that object must be very less than speed of light. Now weight. It is the force with which Earth attracts the body towards its center. Now, what is weight? It is the force with which the Earth attracts the body towards its center. You people might have observed when you drop an object, it drops in a straight line towards the horizontal ground. You just imagine that the direction of the body in which it is dropping, if we extend, then it will pass through the center of Earth. Now, it is the force with which the Earth attracts the body towards its center. Since it is a force, it is a vector quantity. Its SI unit is, since weight is a kind of force, its SI unit is Newton. And it is measured with the help of spring balance. Now, weight of body is not same everywhere, as weight is equal to mg. Weight is equal to mg, where m is the mass and g is the acceleration due to gravity. Now, acceleration due to gravity on Earth is 9.8 meter per second square. Now, acceleration due to gravity is different on different planets, which depends upon the mass as well as the radius of the planet. So, for Earth, the calculation gives you the acceleration due to gravity is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. If the value of g is not given in a question, then you people need to use g is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. So, the value of g is also not same everywhere throughout the Earth. It is less at equator and more at poles. Now, weight is commonly expressed as kilogram force, kgf, or kilogram weight also. So, if I say that the mass of an object is 80 kilogram, and if we want to represent it in the terms of weight, so we'll write 80 kilogram force. But so as to convert it into Newton, we have to multiply with acceleration due to gravity, that is mg. 80 into g is 9.8, this much Newton. Now we multiply 8 into 64. 72, 6, 77, 784 Newton. So, the mass of an object is 80 kilogram, then the force with which the Earth is attracting that body towards its center is 784 Newton. And one thing more, weight of the body is maximum at the surface of the Earth. If we move the body away from the Earth, then also the weight will decrease, and if we dig a hole and move towards the center of the Earth, then also its weight will decrease. The weight of body is maximum at the surface of Earth. That is due to the change of the value of g. If we move away from the Earth, the value of g decreases, or if we move towards the center of the Earth, then also the value of g decreases. This you people will learn in class 9. Okay, test yourself at page number 39. Kindly check your answers one more time. Fill in the blanks with the suitable words. The first one, rest and motion are dash term, relative terms. Second, motion of the moon around the earth is an example of circular motion. In dash, an object moves about a fixed axis, rotatory motion. A simple pendulum executes oscillatory motion. A dash motion which repeats itself again and again after a fixed interval of time, that is periodic motion. Motion of a car on a city road is generally non-uniform motion. The SI unit of speed is meter per second. 8. Dash is measured in the unit kilogram force, weight. Now B. Give one word for the following. Motion that repeats itself again and again after a fixed interval of time. That is called periodic motion. Motion in which object moves to and fro about its mean position. Oscillatory motion. Motion in which an object as a whole moves along a given path and different parts of the object cover equal distances. Translatory motion. Motion in which speed of a moving object remains constant. Uniform motion. Fifth, the force with which the earth attracts an object, that is called weight. The distance covered by an object in unit time, speed. Now D, state whether the following statements are true or false. If false, rewrite the correct form of statement. The first one, an object traveling along a curved path is said to have rectilinear motion. False. It will be curvilinear motion. A car moving around a circular path is said to be translatory motion. False. It will be circular motion. Motion of the earth about its own axis is a rotatory motion. Yes, it is true. A housefly flying in a filthy place is an example of random motion. True. Fifth, the actual length of the path traveled is called the distance covered. True. Weight of an object is equal to its mass. False. Motion of a perpendicular pendulum clock is a periodic motion. False. It's an oscillatory motion. Now E, match the following. John runs along a straight road. That's E. Rectilinear motion. A cycle is taking a turn on the road. That's C. Curvilinear motion. Third, motion of a simple pendulum, that is an oscillatory motion. A. A spinning charkha, rotatory motion, that is F. Motion of a guitar string, vibratory motion, that is B. And motion of a smoke particle, it's a random motion, it's D. Now, state the type of motions performed by the following. F. A girl swinging on a swing, that is an oscillatory motion. Second, vibrating string of a sitar, that is a vibratory motion. A drilling machine, it has multiple or complex motion, because in a drilling machine the drill is having a rotatory motion as well as the translatory motion. A carpenter's saw, it can be periodic motion, or since it is a to and fro, it may be oscillatory motion also. A potter's wheel, it's a rotatory motion. A ripe mango falling from a tree, it's a translatory as well as rectilinear motion. Translatory or a rectilinear motion, because when a body falls from a height, it always drops in a straight line. 7. Smoke coming out of chimney, that is a random motion. 8. A flying mosquito, it is also having a random motion. Please, students, do check your answers. It is possible that either of you have noted down the wrong answer, and later on, if it comes in your test or exam, then you will say that the my answer is that. MCQ. A motor van is running on a flyover. Its motion is curvilinear. You know that the flyover is like this only, no? So when a motor car is running in this, it will have a curvilinear motion. Question number 2. A stone falls freely from a cliff. Its motion is translatory in a straight line. If equal distances are travelled by an object is in equal interval of time, its motion is said to be uniform. A. 4th, the SI unit of speed is meter per second. B. And 5th, distance covered by a moving object in a unit time is called speed. C. 6th, if Rita runs through a distance of 10 km in 40 minutes, her average speed is, okay, we all know that speed is equal to distance upon time. Distance is 10 km and time is 40 minutes. So first we need to convert this 40 minutes into hour. So 10 km upon 40 by 60 hour. It's a complex fraction. 40 km per hour, or 15 km per hour. So is there an option? Yes, there it is. B, 6B. Thank you, students.